Hello and welcome. Today I wanted to go over the SplitHydro V2 miner. This is my core ship for all of my space playthroughs. This has been evolved over hundreds of hours on official servers and private servers alike, and it is just my go-to ship, and I highly recommend it for anybody. There are no DLCs in it. No mods, no scripts. It'll work on any server, and I highly recommend it. And if anybody else that you know is looking for a miner, please recommend it to them as well. So let's go ahead and go over it. It is 4200 PCU. And starting from the front, we have 8 drills. So if you're on official servers, you would need to get somebody to help you place those other 3 drills, or steal some drills from a purchased ship, for example. I have a spotlight and a camera on a rotor here. And this is so that you can have both of those in the same block without sticking out to the sides. And lighting makes a huge difference for drills. Yeah, it's often overlooked. So I do have lights on the sides here as well, interior lights to help radiate. And then this paneling actually dampens slam damage on the drills. So new space miners will often slam their drills into the rock quite often, and normally that would mess up the conveyors, but this paneling helps prevent that. Also, a large container right here, which is really nice, so you don't need to go hunting down your ores in different containers or cockpits or things like that. That will all go right into the container. Then we have a connector for docking on the right, and there's also one on the far back. A seat here for emergency supplies, and cockpit, ore detector, AI blocks to help with auto docking or undocking if you wanted to set that up. Then we have a large hydrogen tank here, which is plenty and lasts really forever when you're searching asteroids. Mag plate if you need to take anything home. I have tried to use the armored conveyors when possible, or reinforced conveyors when possible. There is some light paneling as well to help protect against bumps or small Gatling fire. There's a timer for your respawn on official servers, 1 gyro, and we have 4 batteries here, and an oxygen tank. So there's no O2 generators built on this. You can always add some more. It's built to restock at base and be good for a very long time. And you can see we have a sorter that goes into stone ejectors. So there's a quad stone ejector that can keep up with the fast pace of mining. It's also balanced, so it doesn't push you against one wall or the other. It's very helpful. And then here, for emergency case, we have a basic refinery turned off and an assembler turned off as well. Those 3 blocks are well worth it just to have the opportunity to recover or produce on the go. Then we have 3 reactors here, 3 small reactors, and they can keep up with the recharge rate of the single jump drive here. Jump drive, so most damages on this actually happen when people are backing out too quick and back into something. And so I've reinforced the jump drive a little bit, and there's heavy blocks on these corners as well to help with that. A couple other things here. We have a survival kit, so you can respawn on the ship wherever you are. And then we have cryo chamber as well. So while you're out there searching and exploring, you can just log off here. Antenna, and we have some event controllers to help with docking and auto restocking. And then on the back here you have a connector and a merge block, so that it's very easy to set up a module. So if you wanted to add in a module like if I wanted to land this on the planet, I'd quickly create a module that has 2 large hydrogen thrusters on it, and then I can land and take off with a full container on any planet. So this is the miner. There's quite a bit in it. At first, people are often like, well, why do you have all that stuff? And then they play with it for a little while and they're like, oh my god, this is so wonderful. So let's take a look here. So we can actually do some mining here. What I normally do is I fly in third person. The reason why is because you don't have a good view from first person here. You do have a camera though, which is right centered and great to use. So normally what I do is I'll fly around third person until I find some ore that I'm looking for. And as I get closer to the asteroid, I'll switch over to camera mode. Like we've got some nickel right on the outside. And so I'll normally get closer. And then what I do is 8 turns off stopping thrust. So I'll press that, and then 9 turns on my drills. And then I'll just tab forward. I'll just tap a little bit. And I'm currently at 0.57. I think 0.54 is generally the max that I see that will let you go through the drill. And I just coast. And the nice thing is that because of this profile, it is thin enough to where it can drill directly all the way through an asteroid if you wanted to. Nothing will get hung up on the sides or anything like that, and you're able to just coast. And I already had some ore in this. And we've got 200 nickel already. 300 okay, nickel. And this just fills up very quickly. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop. So I just turned on my stopping thrust. And then what I do is I press back and then turn on dampeners. So I just tap backward there. And try not, when you're backing out, I try not to exceed 2. That way, even if I do bump on my way out, I'm not hurting anything. And then if I needed more ore, I would just do that again. Move to the side and pull out. And so this, by mining in this way, I never have to worry about damaging my drills. One of the challenges with the large grid miner is the additional weight of a full container. Makes any large grid miner rather fragile, ironically. So by mining this way, you don't have to worry about that. And so I can turn that off. Just quickly kind of go through the bars here. So I've got camera on 1, and then I can turn off all the engines when I'm parked or things like that. 5 is for the auto dock and auto undock feature if you set that up. I've got instructions in the Steam page for it. Then on 2, I've got, utility things like lights and antennas and such, jump drives. 8 turns the sorter on and off, so if you wanted to keep the stone, you just turn that off. 3 is the mag plates, and 4 is things used to set up your auto docking. And so having this ship has been a game changer for me, literally. And I highly recommend it, and I hope that it works out well for you as well. So enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.